Started here. So, welcome to the webinar today, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show my screen. Appreciate you guys being here. We're gonna get started here. So, let me just welcome a few people who's actually on board with us. Let me know if you guys can see my screen real quick. Give me a yes in the chat box. So, welcome to the webinar, AD, Anita, Curry, A. Higgins. Welcome to the webinar, Mr. Kareem Hollingsworth. Welcome to the webinar, Charol. Welcome to the webinar, Christopher Garcia. Welcome to the webinar, Craig, Craig Liederzer. Welcome to the webinar, my man. That's my good friend. Eric Dupree. Welcome to the webinar. Fazam. Welcome to the webinar. Let me know where you guys are from right now. There's a lot of people here. Gamal, Iska, welcome to the webinar. Greg, Crow, welcome. So we'll just take a few minutes as more people coming in, and we're gonna get started here just in a few, guys. Appreciate you guys being here. Jason King, Janie Lamb. What's going on, Janie? We go way back. Welcome to the webinar, Janie. Appreciate you being here. Kelvin, welcome to the webinar. Luigi, welcome to the webinar. Marevo Blendman, welcome to the webinar. Nevaska Powell, welcome to the webinar. Audio, welcome. So, guys, we're going to get started in a few minutes. William Bell, welcome. Sherry, appreciate you guys being here. Raphael Foster, Ralph Miller, so many people here, guys. I'm not going to keep saying name, but, appreciate all of you here who's on the webinar tonight. Just let me know real quick in the question box. Can you guys see my screen? Excited? Yes. Dupree says yes. All right. Hey, Keder, thanks. All right, I'm excited. All right, cool. Awesome, guys. Let me see if I can get my partner here on the line, and then we're going to get going. All right. All right, Mr. Gabriel Belcher, let me go ahead and put you up. All right, cool. So appreciate you guys being here. You guys see, you can see my screen. We good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and unmute Gabe. Hey, Gabe, what's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good. Awesome.
Awesome.
Let me go ahead and push that to the side, and we're going to get started here, guys. All right, so guys, welcome to the live automatic sales machine expo that we're having tonight. It's a powerful webinar. We're going to teach you exactly tonight how a student goes from being a newbie to making $1,000 a day online consistently. Now we're talking about $1,000 a day. And I know this, for some people, that might be a big number. And again, when I first started on the internet, when I hear $1,000, it sounded either a scam or it's a lie or it wasn't true. Like people wasn't making the type of income. So, if you have this type of mindset tonight, I'm sorry, this is not the type of webinar for you. I might be talking about some numbers that might not be average, but I just put a quote on my wall earlier that says that once your mind being expanded, you cannot get it back to its original form because you know what's possible. Once you know what's possible, there's no way that you're going to settle down for less. So tonight, those are some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. My name is Keder Cormier, and my partner here in the picture, Mr. Gabriel Beltran, been helping people for the last couple of months, and we've been seeing some massive results from our students, from people who sees the stuff we are doing and model after it and create success for themselves, as this is our main goal coming into this webinar. Okay, we want you to have success. That's the main goal. That's the main reason why we put this stuff together. Taking time from family. Hopefully coming into this training, you can get something. You can, pick up a little bit of nuggets that will enable you to actually change your life. I went to an event last week in Orlando, and I got a chance to meet up with some 7-figure earning people who's creating one product, and one product is making 7 figures inside of the business. So, we was talking about some stuff on the mindset, how, guys, 95% of this stuff is mindset. If you don't have the right mindset, it's not going to happen. I know, like, it's so cliche and everybody knows it, but the stuff you come here to learn tonight, it's only 5%. Believe it or not, it's only 5%. It's only 5%. So, if you don't get the 5%, you're still going to fail. You want to get it, but this stuff is only 5%. So you definitely want to work on your mind and expand your mind. So welcome to today's webinar, guys. Let's set the expectation. I usually do that. What you're going to learn from this webinar today. But just before we do that, love sharing a quote with you guys. And the quote that I want to share with you tonight is that 95% of success is showing up. So I want you to clap your hand for yourself for taking action tonight and showing up to this webinar, because 95% of success is to show up. Once you show up, you're in the field, you keep being in the field, you keep coming up, you keep showing up, you keep being in the field, something is going to happen. You're going to have a breakthrough And I'm hoping that tonight you can have some major breakthroughs, not just one, but many breakthroughs that's going to enable you and help you get to the level that you're looking for inside of your business, level of freedom that you're searching for. Okay. So what's my goal doing the webinar? Whenever I'm doing a webinar, guys, I'm goal oriented. I want you guys to get something out of it. I respect your time and I know you respect mine. So I don't want this hour that we're going to spend together. I want it to be well spent. I want you to get some good information out of the stuff that you can actually go out there and apply right now inside of your business. So first thing, I want to give you a step-by-step, easy six-figure formula blueprint that you can follow. Okay, by the time that you leave this webinar, I want to give you that. The second thing that I want to give you, I want you to understand how to use money and get money to work for you, not working for money. Okay, how you gonna use money to get money to work for you? And the next thing, I want to give you access to a secret vault of information our students are using right now to win. Okay, it's a secret vault of information that a lot of people don't have access to right now, but I want to give you access to it so that you can win. The same thing that our students are using right now, that they're going from really not making much on the internet to now crushing $1,000 a day, just like I said earlier. And the last thing that I want to do for you tonight, I want to coach you for free, and we want to do an answer. We want to do a Q&A, questions and answer at the end. We want to answer all your questions live. My partner is on the line. He's really, really massive into this stuff, and he really understands what the heck he's doing. So tonight, if you stay till the end of this webinar, not only that you're going to be able to get the access to our secret vault of information, but you'll also get all your questions answered live, okay? Is that cool with you guys? Awesome. I don't know why this came up, but so let's see some numbers. Let me go ahead. Something actually came up in the webinar. Let me just push that real quick. But guys, what I want to do right now, I want to show you guys some numbers. Let's see some numbers from our students. Okay, Mr. Charles, he's been one of our students for the last 3 months, and really he's been crushing it. This is him when he first started, January. Right now we're in March. Okay, January he came up and said, "Hey man, Gabriel, I truly appreciate you, teaching me this stuff. I spent about $44 in ads and I made $154. Okay, so got 44 visitors for the day. That was the first time when he just got in, January 30th. And this is the second time that he came back and said, "Hey man, I got my first $1,000 day." Now you're talking about January 30th to February 30th. That's 1 month, less than a month, about less than 30 days, about 24, 25 days. He came back and said, "Hey man, I got my first $1,000 day," which is cool. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that tonight. Now let's look at Charles. Look at what he said. "Hey, this is just the other day, about an hour ago when I took it, but that was the other day." Give me a second, guys. Decided to call me now. All right, so Charles came back and said, "Hey, Keder, man, we got our first best ad conversion where we spent $138 and make $1,237. Now, who's on the line wouldn't like to spend $138 and you're making $1,200 back, right? That's what you're gonna learn how to do tonight. We want to give you the formula. Some more rock stars, some other people that's in our coaching group who's really crushing it right now. Mr. Moses Calderon, this is him making his first $500 day, just crushing it into the same information that you're gonna get access to. We're showing you some other people who are newbie, just like yourself. Mr. Olaf, his first $189 day, following the same principles that we're gonna be teaching you tonight. Mr. Randolph, his first sell. We say, hey, if we're showing other people's, why not show the first sell? His first sell is first $123 day. So other people like Matthew, when he came to us, I want you to look at his post real quick. Look at the date from February 19. On the 15th, he was making $17 a day. Then 19, he made 150. And then he got in into our coaching, into the group of students that we got together. And if you look on Sunday, he started making $1,000. Then he started making $700. Then he has his first $1,000 day. And ever since then, he never settled for less but having $1,000 a day. I know most people that work a job, it's like, man, you have to work a whole month. Some people, if you just work $10 an hour, And after they take taxes and everything else, sometimes you even have to wait a month to make $1,000. Now we're talking about making $1,000 a day. Sounds impossible. This is another one of our students saying, hey, Keder, man, I got $500 today. Just implementing. You could see from the message, he said, hey, man, what's up, man? I purchased the program last night. I went through everything, and it's only 9 a.m. the next day, 9 a.m. in the morning, because he already know what he was doing. He just needed a little bit of push and lift. Boom. By the next day, he already made, in 9 a.m., he made $560, which probably will made about $1,000. On that day, I think he made like $2,000. But anyway, you might say, hey, Keder, man, what the heck? You showing me all this proof. What's in it for me? Right? Those are other people's money. That's Matthew's money. That's Moses' money. That's my money or Gabe's money. That has nothing to do with you, right? So what's in it for you tonight? Why you should keep listening to me tonight, and why you should keep following this webinar. So here's the deal. Let's do a quick recap. I want to tell you exactly what you're going to be learning on this webinar tonight. Just remember, we have you in mind. The reason I'm doing this webinar, me and my partner, is because of you. That's the reason. So this is the thing we're gonna teach you tonight. Remember, a step-by-step, easy six-figure formula blueprint, and I'm gonna show you how to generate unstoppable daily autopilot traffic, unstoppable daily autopilot sales for your business. Okay. The next thing, I'm gonna show you how to get money to work for you, and the way we're gonna do that is to create an automatic sales machine that's gonna go hourly and just crush it. I have a problem here with the webinar. I keep sending something else on my screen. I'm actually using a new laptop that I just bought over the weekend. I haven't even downloaded. I just got right now home, and I just jumped on the computer. Thank God I did this presentation for you guys earlier this morning. Just got into the computer and fired this MacBook Pro that I just bought. But the GoToWebinar, for some reason, it's not working right on this. I should have jumped onto my iMac instead, but this is crazy. But we're going to keep going. That's the key point, guys. Things will not always work out the way that you want, but the key point to success, the key point to succeed, you have to go through regardless. You got to go through regardless of the failure, regardless of how things are working with you. You got to keep pushing until something happens. If you keep pushing, you're going to have breakthroughs. So anyway, let's keep going through this webinar. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I can see the screen or not. We're going to keep going through it, okay? So next thing I'm going to share with you is the secret vault of information. And in there, I'm going to show you how you can acquire customer and turn them into buyers over and over. They can buy from you over and over again, okay? And then the next thing, I'm going to show you how to unleash the traffic gate. Okay, once you unleash the traffic gate, you're not going to have any problems to get traffic. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get easy traffic from Facebook and turn them into sick profit like a speeding engine. Daily, just bringing you profit every single day. So that's what's in this webinar for you. That's why I want you to stay through and learn and go through this webinar with me. So here's the deal. Let me get off this because it's killing me. I'm going to have to come back again. So to ensure that you guys actually really get this, what I will do, I will show you one of my live campaign. Okay, I'm going to walk you through the results so that you guys can understand you can do this stuff for yourself. I'm going to show you my own campaign, one of my live campaign, so that you guys can understand, okay, well, if this dude is doing it, I can do it myself, because you see something live. Is that cool with you guys? Yes, let's do it. Hands up. All right, let's do it. All right, awesome. So here's one bonus formula. I just told you I'm going to share 4 things with you, but here's one bonus formula that we're going to share with you for tonight. Okay, the 10x formula. I learned the 10x rules from from one of my mentors. His name is Grant Cardone. He talks about the 10x rule, but tonight I took a little bit of what he was saying, and I created something called, and mix it up with a little potion of mine, with a little magic of mine. I created what's called a 10x formula inside of my campaigns that I'm actually doing right now on Facebook. So that's going to be the last thing I'm going to share with you tonight. It's going to be my own 10x formula that you can apply right now inside of your campaign if you're already running them. And if you don't know how to run them, don't worry. We will be teaching you how to do that at the end of this webinar as you watch the stuff through. That way you can be okay to go. Is that cool with you guys? All right, awesome. Let's keep going. So who we are, guys. So you guys been on this webinar. Some of you don't know me. It's probably the first time you're on this webinar, and who we are and why we can do this. Why will this work for you? Why we can help you get results for yourself. So here's me and my family. A lot of you know I am very family oriented. I love my kids. I love my wife. They're my why. They're the reason why I do this. I remember telling one of my coaching students one time, your why is for you. The reason why you do this is your purpose, but your calling is for somebody else. Your purpose is for yourself, but your calling is for somebody else. Because whatever you do, if it just impact yourself, you're just fulfilling your purpose. But when your calling come into play, it's for me to help somebody else. If you're a doctor, your calling is to heal people who are sick. Lawyers get people out of trouble. Like me as a marketer, my calling is to help you guys. It's to help making the world a better place, help my community, bring my gift to the world, and help people know that they got the best inside of them, that money is not a problem. Help them reach freedom, that they can find that thing inside of them that's way much bigger than just money. So we're using money as a vehicle to get you to greatness. So I know for a fact that my why is my kids and my family, but my calling is you guys that's on this webinar live with me. This is my partner and his wife, Mr. Gabriel Beltran, and his beautiful daughter. And our story, guys, I'm a college ex dropout. I'm not anything special. I'm not anybody special. Matter of fact, English is my second language. So that's why you guys can hear the accent. I'm not nothing special. And it's crazy. I'm a college dropout. I went to college. I dropped out 3 months before graduation. My parents hated me for 1 year. I didn't speak to my parents because they thought I was going to be a doctor, but I quitted because I found the internet and I figured out, man, it's crazy. I was failing anyway at being a doctor. It's something you do. There's no passion, but you're just doing it because of the money or because your parents wanted you to go there, and you just trying to follow the path. And then boom, hey, life started happening. I get married. My wife lost her job. So what was I going to do? Was I going to go to class and fill up myself with a bunch of knowledge? And I couldn't pay the light bill. I couldn't pay the phone bill. And some of you probably going through the same catastrophe right now. Some of you probably going through the same thing, and you're trying to worry about, hey man, how am I going to pay the bill? How am I going to pay my next mortgage or my next car or whatever? All these things was going through my head. So I had to make a decision whether I was going to keep going to school or I was going to find an opportunity. And when my wife went on Craigslist and found this ad that says work from home, and she said, forget it, man. Let's do this stuff. So I was going through it, and we started making some money, and we all got in for the money, guys. And some of you probably on the line for the money, but once you got in, you start making the money, you didn't realize it's not about the money. It's about your gift. You're much more powerful than just the money. And when you start making the money that you want, the money doesn't become a problem anymore. Then you start going deeper into yourself, knowing you. What's your purpose? What's your calling? What's the reason why you're here? We're just using these things that you're seeing right now. They are just vehicle to get us to our lifestyle destination. Okay. And my partner here, he's a ex-car rep. He was selling car at a car dealership. And when he found out about the internet, the opportunity he can create for himself and his family, and say, man, forget it, man. I'm going to jump in full force. And in his first couple of months, he started creating $3,000 a day using the information that we promised to share with you tonight. So what I'm saying, guys, is that it doesn't matter where you are right now. You can always turn your story around. You can always, reach for your goals and your dreams, using certain vehicle. And we have one that's working. And that's why I want to share it with you, because it's working for me. It's working for him. It's working for our students. There's no reason why you shouldn't take a chance. The only people that don't win in life is those people that don't take chances. So let's keep going through the presentation. I want to give you the power to change your life tonight. So first thing that I want you guys to do, here's a couple of words for tonight. You want to put away all distractions, because it's not going to help you. People who are distracted don't make money. So be a distraction to the distraction. That's how you're going to make money, guys. And knowledge is here. Understand that. If you're getting knowledge, that's what's going to enable you to grow. So, by the way, if any of the fancy titles that I make, it makes it hard for you to understand, don't worry. By the end of this training, you'll have a full understanding of what we're doing and why you should follow this stuff, okay? So I'll give you in details, after this training, on how you can get full access to the detailed information that my students have, and you can have access to the same thing, okay? So it's no worry at all. So here's the deal. Let's get into the training for tonight. Automation is a must. If you're gonna do this stuff, if you're working for money, guys, you don't have automation to help you do that, it's not gonna happen. You must be able to set up some type of automation. If you're gonna be making $1,000 a day, you cannot do that working a job unless you're getting paid $100 an hour and you work 10-hour day, right? And not too many people. I don't know how many people on this line right now who's getting paid $100 an hour, but more likely you have to be some type of doctor, lawyer, or some type of high-paid nurse or something for you to make those type of money. So if you are, awesome, you can still make another 100K on the side, because I'm going to give you a formula tonight that you can create 100K for yourself doing the stuff part-time and having automation. So in order for you to have automation, you have to have a site that does the visual selling for you. Okay, so people can see it, they come and they buy. You don't even have to speak to them. I still do a lot of internet marketing, network marketing, and a lot of people have problem with selling to other people. Well, this stuff is more amazing. It's not, you still have to develop yourself. I love network marketing because it allows you to develop yourself as a human being, to get connected with other people, to talk to other people about your products and stuff that you have. But with this, you selling visually stuff people already buying anyway, stuff they like. So you don't have to do presentation. You don't have to worry about convincing them to buy or convincing them to join your business. This is them already buying stuff they already like. So if you have a machine that takes the money for you, you don't even have to worry about anything because it's all automated. So you must be willing to grow. Okay, that's the one thing with this internet. If you start, like you guys saw with one of my students earlier, he started with $40. He spent $40 and make 140. But the only reason you saw that the next couple of weeks, he came back and said, "Hey, Keder, I have my first $1,000 day," is because he was willing to expend the amount of money he was spending. I think he was spending about 250 then when he made the $1,000. So you have to be willing to expand. Oh, probably 150. I don't remember what was the numbers, but you have to be willing to expand. You cannot be afraid of money because we're gonna use it as a tool. If you hold on to it, it's not gonna make you more money. You gotta let it go and test to get more. Okay. So automation, something that's going to do the visual selling for you guys. Me and my partner, we both use Shopify. We're talking about e-commerce tonight. So if you don't know anything about e-commerce, Shopify, setting up your own store where people are buying, well, this is the time to learn. Okay, a Shopify store or e-commerce store is a store that you set up online that has its own merchant account, and people can buy whatever that you're selling. Some people have different method. We have different method that we teach as far as doing drop shipping, where you don't have to actually see the product. You just really buy it from somebody else and you send it to them. Matter of fact, all I've been doing is drop shipping. I love it because I don't have to deal with stacking and putting stuff together. It's amazing to see that how you can literally create $1 million in revenue without even ever see the products. I think that's amazing. I think that's, other than product creation, I love creating products. You guys know that follows me. I love creating products that people can actually go through and learn some information. I think that's really cool because I can just get my voice in a computer and I can make a product and sell it for thousands of dollars. I think that's really cool. Other than that, I love drop shipping because I never get to see the products. People buy it and I send it straight up to their house. You never get to see it. So you use Shopify for that. They have their own payment processor, which is your bank account or PayPal or Google Wallet. So you never have any problem with getting it. This is the Shopify logo. If you don't know what Shopify is, you can check them out. We'll give you more information on that stuff. Okay. So now let me give you, because I know a lot of you here who's on this webinar, it's because you're already doing e-commerce. You probably already have a store. You're trying to get some more knowledge on how to create a 6-figure income or how to take it to the next level. How can I get more clicks? How can I get more traffic? Well, here it is. Here's the 6-figure blueprint. Okay, I want you to follow. This is another formula. If you're taking notes now, the 3x3 formula. Now, if you go back to school, you say, "Hey, Keder, are you trying to get me to do math? Is it 3x3 equal 9? No, none of that stuff. Matter of fact, the knowledge that you learn in school, you cannot really use it to take you to millions of dollars. You need a little bit more than just the knowledge you learned from school. So that 3x3 is not 9. It's actually 3x3 in a sense that you invest a third of money. You expect to spend about a third of that money, okay? And you expect to profit a third of that money. That's the model that I built my e-commerce business on, okay? So if I'm spending money, if you see that I have an ad, if you see I post on Facebook or whatever, I just spent $4,000 in Facebook ads. You better be damn sure that I made $12,000 in total, and about $4,000 is coming back to me as money, as profit. So you gotta keep this formula, or else you're gonna be losing money, or you're not gonna be profiting, or you're just gonna be playing. You're just gonna be playing, not having a formula. So you're not gonna know when you're winning or when you're losing. But if you use this formula, guys, that's the six-figure blueprint. You want to be able to invest a third, spend a third on the product that you're buying, and then profit a third for yourself. That way you make money. Okay? So let me give you another example. How it's going to turn out. So my student, he spent $40 on ads, on Facebook ads. So if you're spending $40, you have an e-commerce store, you're spending $40 on Facebook ads, your goal and mine is that you want to be able to have items that's going to cost you, if you make 4 sales, okay, and each item is cost you $10 for you to buy them, right? Now, you're not selling them for $10 now. For you to buy them, they cost you $10. That would be $40 in buy. So in money that you're gonna go out there and source those products, whether you're gonna source to eBay, Alibaba, AliExpress, or whatever, wherever you wanna source your product from, which we're gonna show you how to do that. You need to have $40. Then you always wanna see if you can make $40 in profit. That way you break even on all the spectrum. Okay, so you invested $40, you profit $40, and you go buy items for $40. So that means that if you're spending about $40 in ads, your expectation should be, okay, how am I going to get to $120 for the day? That's the goal. $120. Write it down. Keep it in your mind. $120. I don't care how much I have to tweak this stuff, how much I have to change things on Facebook. My goal is to make $120 for the day. Now, this is just starting low, guys. This is for people who just starting very low and you just want to, try to work your way up. Like it's not everybody that has the money where you can start spending thousands of dollars a day into Facebook ads. Matter of fact, when I first started, I didn't want to spend in Facebook ads because Facebook was a killer. If you don't know what you're doing, you can lose your money so quick and so fast. But if you follow this formula that I just teach you, it gets a lot easier because you know what to expect, you know what you're looking for, you know exactly what you want. Okay, so here's a bigger picture. So let's say you invest $300 and $350 a day in ads. Now, I'm not saying those numbers will always match completely, but you need to have a track. You must have a blueprint, something that you're looking for, because if you're not looking for anything, life will throw anything at you. Because if you don't stand for something, you will fall for everything because you don't have nothing in mind. So what you really want to do is to have something in mind. So if I invest $300 to $350 in ads, my goal, I'm looking to make $1,000 for today. Okay, that's what I'm looking to make. I'm spending $300. Now, is that people like Gabriel who's gonna spend $100 and he make like $2,000? Hell yeah, because he get the stuff to a science. Is there's other student who knows this stuff like the back of the head and they're gonna spend like $20 and make $1,000? Like I showed the other day, we had one campaign where I showed, we spent $20 and we made like $2,000, and people thought I was lying because it's just sound like it's crazy. How can you spend $20 on Facebook and make $2,000? But you're gonna get so good at this stuff where it's like, oh man, you just playing the money game. You start knowing exactly where to push money and where to retract money from and start making more money. So, and then you want to spend about $300 into buying items. You want to profit $300. So when you profit $300, that would means that, guys, at the end of the year, if you're profiting $300 every single day, so even if you had an ad budget of $300 a day, okay, if you're profiting $300 a day, you know how much money you're gonna make for the year? $365,000, guys. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing, guys. You can actually do that. I mean, $1,000 a day, not profiting. I mean, your store will make 365,000, and you would profit about a third of that. So it'll be about 100,000 you would make. I mean, a lot of people, guys, go to school, spend hours, they spend days, they spend months in a class. Guys, I used to sit down in chemistry classroom for 2 hours learning stuff about, different atoms, learning stuff about craziness that I'm not even using. I'm probably never going to use my whole entire life. But yet, sometimes people come to this webinar where we're showing you how to make money. right? The end results, we skipping all those crazy classes, all those craziness, math, science, biology, all those crazy classes, history that you don't need. We go straight to the money. Most of the reason that people go to school is so they have a career, so that they can have a job, which ended up equal to money, because they need to go to work and make money to take care of themselves. That's the main reason why most people go to school. Now you find a sprinkle of people who goes on passion, but most people go because they're looking for the end results of money. Now I'm teaching you how to get to the end results without going to all the bull crap. If you get this six-figure blueprint that I'm teaching you here tonight, you can crush six-figure without going to school. Guys, I did not go to any internet marketing school. Well, I got trainings online, but I didn't go to school for the stuff that we're teaching you. But now we have stores that's making six figures, guys, highly going towards seven figures. Guys, you guys could do this. I don't care if you dropped out of college, if you dropped out of high school. I don't care of your background. If you don't speak English, if it's your second, your fourth, your fifth language, it doesn't even matter. You guys can do this stuff. Okay? So let's get money to work for you. That was the second thing that I said we was going to speak about tonight. So how do we get money to work for you? Show me the money. Now, in order for you to get money to work for you, you must have a little bit of money, right? Because if you're going to get something to work for you, you must have some of it. You can't just have money to work for you without having nothing. Okay, so show me the money. That's how you're going to get it to work for you. Now, some of you say, Keder, I have no money. I can get the stuff to work for myself. Guess what? If you keep making excuses, you'll always have the same thing that you've been having. Trust me, you'll have the same results. You'll keep the same job, or you get fired. You go to the next job. You keep going to the same cycle of life. I've seen my parents work, for over 25 years in this country, even more collected together, and they still working paycheck to paycheck. Do you want to take the same approach? I mean, do you want to go the same route? So here's the thing, guys. You got to learn how to make money work for you. So you got to show me some money. You got to have some type of income, disposable income. This is money that you go to work and you pay your bills, you pay your stuff. Instead of going to the movies, if you got $20, let's try to flip that $20 into 60, and you make $20 profit, $20 back into ads, $20 for product. And next time you're trying to spend a little bit more, then you can start spending, $100 and trying to flip that into $300. So disposable income. Do you have extra money after you pay your bills? Don't go to the movies. Stop the movies for a little bit. Maybe don't take the kids out for a little bit. They'll appreciate you for it later on when you start making millions. They will want you. They will be happy around you. So sometimes you got to make some sacrifice in the beginning. Second, sometimes you have to trade in income. You got to go sell something that you have. Maybe you have a car and, you have an extra car you don't use. Or maybe you have a bicycle that you don't use at your house. Maybe you have a TV that you don't want to watch TV for the next 6 months because you're going to be focused. Sell it. Sell it. I guarantee you, you will buy every freaking TV when your store start making $2,000 a day and you profited $500 every single day. In 2 days, you make $1,000. So you want to buy a TV that's $2,000, you just walk into the store and you buy it. But you have to sell the one that you have so you can get something new. So guys, sometimes you got to trade in the income. Tax income. Tax season right now, guys, is tax season. So a lot of you get, your income tax back because you paid too much money to the government. Now, how are you going to use that money? Some people get that money from income tax and they bring it right back to the store. They bring it right back to the people that took it from them. So you want to be smart. How can you invest that money? If you learn this formula, you want to take these money and invest it inside of the business. Use this formula that I teach you so that you can create the freedom for yourself, so that you can leverage yourself and create the type of income that you want. Saving income. Guys, if you're not older than 50 years old and you're not living your dream, there's no reason you should be saving. And I know it sounds crazy, right? Because ever since I've been growing up, I've always heard my parents say, hey, you need to save. You need to save money for the rainy days. There's always going to be rainy days. And you know what? My parents has been saving ever since I knew them, and they still broke. Guys, here's the deal. You don't get rich by saving. You get rich by investing. So right now, If you're not older than 50, you shouldn't be looking at like, oh man, I'm trying to save my money, unless you're rich already, unless you're making so much money already. Hey, you want to save? You're comfortable? Cool, no problem. But if you scraping, you trying to get your stuff together, I don't care if you save, $10,000, by next year it'll be gone. If you don't know what the heck you're gonna be doing with it, you might buy a TV, you might buy a next car, you might buy a new house, whatever that saving was for the purpose. Maybe you're trying to save it for college. You're gonna have a bunch of student loan after you're done. Most of the time, because you've been saving for the rainy day, guess what's gonna happen? The rainy day will start coming. So you're gonna have to use that money. You will not get rich by saving, you will get rich by investing. So whatever money you have, or however you can come up with the income to invest into yourself, invest into your store. Guys, this is why I'm giving you those little secrets. Find the money. If you set your mind to it, you can actually do it. And once you get it, we're gonna generate daily sales for your business. Okay, so we're gonna teach you how to generate daily sales for your business. So how are we gonna do that? Facebook ads. Crazy, right? Facebook ads right now, if you're not on it, like you're not spending $1,000 a day. I remember I was listening to, I don't know if some of you listen to Brendan Burchard. Brendan Burchard, he's actually a motivator on YouTube, Facebook. Is really powerful, top guy, top internet marketer. I love this guy. He has a book I call The Manifesto. Pretty awesome book. You guys should read it. And I was listening to him. I went to one of his events, and he said that if you're not spending $1,000 a day on Facebook, you're not winning. You're not doing marketing. I'm like, dude, when I went to that event, I'm like, yeah, you must be crazy. That time I wasn't using Facebook. I was like, yeah, I know you must be crazy. $1,000 a day on Facebook, that's $365,000 a year. Who wants to spend that on Facebook? But now I'm like, dude, I want to spend $5,000 a day on Facebook. Because right now, Facebook is so powerful, it's so massive. If you know how to use it, you understand exactly how to spend 5 and make 15. What the hell? I'll spend 30 and make 100. I'll spend 100 and make 300,000. I'll spend 100,000 and make 300,000. Guys, Facebook ads is where it's at. I'm telling you, and don't even take it for myself. Here's entrepreneurs.com. This is an entrepreneur magazine that everybody relies on. Every entrepreneur know that stuff is true. This is one of the articles, and it says that Facebook advertising is where it's at. Okay, this guy spent $3 million. Now we're talking about spending $1,000 a day. Those guys who were winning big, they spending big. This guy spent $3 million on Facebook ads last year. Did you spend $3 million on Facebook ads? I know I didn't. Did you? More likely not if you're on this webinar. But that's how powerful we're telling you this stuff is. This guy, all those big entrepreneurs, all those big people, they're using Facebook right now to literally change their lives, take their business to the next level, live the lifestyle of their dream. And you can do the same. You have the opportunity. Now you don't have to spend $3 million because you don't have $3 million, right? So you can start. The good thing with Facebook, you can start as little as $5, which makes it even better. So here's another thing that he said in an article that I thought that was really awesome. He said, when you're using Facebook, focus on sending traffic to your website, not the Facebook page for likes. I know back in the days, there was this big trend. Everybody's doing page for likes. Everybody's building those fan pages, get a bunch of likes on them, and then, they post stuff on it, and Facebook would give them traffic. But now Facebook got smart. See that a lot of marketers was using that strategy. Guess what? Facebook want to get paid too, right? They want to make money just like you want to make money. They run a business. So a lot of people start seeing that their reach start going down. So a lot of people wasn't getting as much reach. So if you build a fan page, you got like 100,000 people on it, you're still not getting as much reach. So what you really want to do is to focus on sending traffic to your website. That way you get conversion, you get people buying stuff from you. And guess what's going to happen? Your fan page is going to start being built organically. The people that's coming to your page, they're going to start buying stuff from you. They're going to start liking your page organically without having you building those fan page for likes. So you start really sending traffic to your website and start making money, which is more profitable for you. Okay? So how do you generate unstoppable daily sales? Let's get into it. 5 simple steps, guys. 5 easy, simple steps for you to generate unstoppable I know when I'm doing this webinar, I give you guys a lot of formula. I give you guys a lot of steps. But guys, write them down. When I used to go to other people's formula, which I still go to other people's webinar, people that I follow, my mentors, I'm always with my pen. I'm always taking little formulas because you never know when they're going to work and how you're going to use it into something special and create your own special sauce. Because it's not everything that, you might be able to use now, but I guarantee you, if you take the stuff, you write them down, in a couple of months down the line, you're like, oh, shoot. Oh, holy cow. That's what Keder was saying. This stuff makes total sense now. I'm going to use this stuff right now. So here's 5 simple steps that you can actually use to get daily sales. Number 1, do your research. Okay, I do my research on the product that I'm going to be selling. I do a little bit of research, see if people are buying it, see if it's a trend, if people are excited about this product. I do my research. Number 2, find a product. You do a little bit of research, then you go find a product to match the crowd that you find with a product. So you have something to sell them. The good thing with this, you don't have to own the product. It doesn't have to be you. You don't have to create it. You never have to see it. Crazy. I went to an event last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when it was. And this lady named Forbes, a lot of people probably know her, and she has something called the Spin Gym. Okay, she made millions. I mean, freaking millions of dollars of something called the Spin Gym. And I look at that stuff, I'm like, what the hell? This is, back in my country, they call this stuff yo-yo. It's something that you can actually create it yourself. You can get toothpaste of any milk, cartons of milk, not cartons. You can get like milk bottle, and you break them down, and then you do 2 parts, and you put a thread inside of it, and you start opening up your arm with the thread, and it start rolling. She saw a little kid using that. I think she went somewhere in a different country, and she saw an entrepreneur using it as a way to exercise. And she said, wait, are you selling this stuff? And he said, no, not too many people's buying it. So she bought the product from him and bought the right and everything. She used that product and made millions and created something called the Spin Gym. And you can look it up, guys. I'm telling you, this stuff is crazy. That was not even her product. It's the same thing I'm teaching you right now. Find a product. It doesn't have to be yours. You don't have to create the product, but you can make thousands to hundreds to millions with somebody else's idea or somebody else's product. It doesn't have to be yours. You just got to match it with its niche. So this is where we come in. This is where we teach you how to find the niche, how to find the people that's buying that product. You match it with them. Boom. This is the explosion. That's where the magic happens. You start making money. Put the product on your website, which is pretty easy because you have Shopify. It's a fully loaded website done for you. You just plug in your product. Boom. And now the true money. The Shopify stuff is nothing. Guys, the technical stuff is nothing. The true money happens in understanding how to run traffic, which is Facebook ads, which is what I just teach you earlier. So drive traffic to it from Facebook. That's the 5 step. Do your research, find a product, match it to a niche, put the product on your website, drive traffic from Facebook. If you can do that every single day, I guarantee you in the next 365 days, your life will be freaking amazing. You will change your life, buy whatever you want, create the lifestyle of your dream. If you make this 5 simple steps, your daily action plan, I guarantee you, you will crush it to a whole next level. So how do you strategically drive traffic? Because you don't want to just drive traffic. You got to have some strategy. You got to know exactly what you're doing, how you're going to drive it. Here's a little tool inside of Facebook called the Audience Insight, okay? So when I get a product, I go into the Audience Insight and I tell Facebook, hey, give me a little more data. What do you have on this product? Who's actually buying it? Who's following it? What are they liking? What type of page they're liking? So I go into Audience Insight. I put something like white robe. Let's say I have a dress, beach dress. People that's going to the beach right now. It's about to be summertime. People is getting ready, getting excited. So let's say I'm selling a bunch of beach dress. I go inside of Facebook in the Audience Insight and say, Facebook, tell me what's going on, my friend. I want to know who's actually looking at Facebook. Beach dresses. I want to know people who's actually going to the beach right now. People who's working out, talking about eating healthy. Like, give me some information about those people because I got something I think they might want. And guess what? Facebook does exactly what you say. It gives you the age of the people who's actually looking in this information. It gives you the age. It gives you the where they live. It gives you, if they making if they spending money online, how much income they making. Whatever you want to find out, guys, you can get this information. So here's a live case study. Like I said, I was gonna show you guys. I was gonna show you one of my product live, guys. Tonight, I know I sent the email. See, this is gonna be a coaching. My partner is right on the line, ready to take all your questions. He's phenomenal. He's gonna help you really crush it to a whole next level. We're gonna be doing a Q&A at the end of this, where we're gonna have questions and action. Where it's gonna be a coaching session, but what we usually do in our training, we do a session first where we teach you, and then we do a coaching where you have questions and you ask. So this is like a free training and then a free coaching. So you get double the value. You get a free training and a free coaching. So I hope you excited. I hope you can see the value in this and you really appreciate my partner and myself for actually taking time and doing the stuff for you guys. Okay, so here's one of my ad. Okay, this is an ad. I kind of blocked the ad with the stuff because I didn't want to show you guys the ad. But guess what? I promise you, for those of you who stay till the end, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you access to be able to see the ad live because I show it to my student. I show them all the ads. I show them everything that I'm doing. I want to show you that ad. You see that blocking? That thing that's blocking, that's white and red spot? I'm going to remove it and show you what the ad is. Okay, so on this ad right here, you guys can see, it says that it's reached 751,000 people. That's a lot of people. I mean, if you get a stadium, you cannot even fit 25,000 people in a huge stadium. This is 751,000 on one ad. Now, imagine you get better. You have hundreds of ads. Like right now, we got hundreds of ads running on Facebook, but one ad got 751,000 people to see it. That's amazing, right? That's amazing how much what you could do with Facebook. Okay, and it got 21,000 people to like it. Do you see the like button where it says 21,000 people? Facebook got smarter now where they having, emotions where people can actually love it. They can actually get shocked. I think it's pretty cool. So it's another way Facebook is tracking what people likes and what they're into. But this stuff has 21,000. That's a lot of people, folks. 21,000 people to like something. That must tell you, man, this stuff must be hot. If 21,000 people say, hey, I like this stuff. I love this stuff. I'm shocked by this stuff. Do you think they would buy it? Hell yeah. All right. Someone say, hell yeah. So yeah, exactly. If I can get that much data into something and know, and 9,000 of those people actually share it on their wall. I know marketer, you guys are stingy. You guys don't like to share stuff on your wall because you're trying to drive traffic for yourself. You got your own website, you got your own things on, which I don't blame you. But those people, they're not marketer. But still, to get 9,000 people to share something on their wall, it means that they love it, they appreciate it, they want more of it. They would buy it if they have to. So that's exactly how powerful that is. Using the same strategy that I just teach you, we lay down the foundation, and then I set up an ad. I got that many people to like it. On the first week, we set up a strategy where we tested, and then what happened now, on the second week, we optimize it. On the first week, we tested for a little bit of money, $5 to $15, $25, spent about maybe $100 on it and made, I spent about $30 on it and I made maybe $60 to $100 on it, okay? But the strategy we're going to teach you is that once you get data, you optimize. This is the 10x formula. Optimize ads for the 10x formula. This formula I'm teaching you right now is powerful. It's where you create at least, you can create more if you want to, but you create at least 10 ads inside of your ad account, okay, and your ad set. Now, for those of you who never created Facebook ads, that might sound like Chinese to you, or that might look like Chinese to you right now, but no worries. I started just like you. Matter of fact, I hated Facebook until I met Gabriel. He literally changed my life. I hated Facebook ads. I did it for other purposes, but I never was consistent with it because I was doing solo ads. I was getting free traffic from product creation and launching with other people. But now I freaking love Facebook. Oh, I love Facebook. I would kiss Facebook if I could. Well, but I love Facebook, guys. It's amazing what you could do. So here's the thing. Right? Optimize data. Look at what happened now. On the next week, look at the week now. Look at the time. I want you to look on top right, on the far top right. It says the date from the 29th to the 10th, which is about 7 days period, right? 7 days, maybe 11 days, a couple more, like 13 days or something. But I spent $369 and made $5,300. That's more than 10x, because 10x of that would be $3,000. But this is the 10x formula. You guys can see there's many ads. The first ads on the top, the first one, I spent $21 and made $912. The next one, I spent 21, I made 943. The next one after that, I spent 35. I spent $35 and made $1,400. Now, how cool is that? You start setting all those little things where you spending, 20 bucks and make $1,000. Where you spend, $35 and make $1,500. How cool is that? Even if I don't get the whole $1,500, but I'm getting about $1,000 of it, which is cool. I don't mind spending $30 of my money that I could have sit in the bank. Let the bank use it, give student loans to people, get people that's gonna buy a house, give them loans, and then they bring back the interest. I can create my own little bank with Facebook, get back my own interest, make my own money. How cool is that, right? That's amazing, someone said. Awesome. Exactly, guys. So with the 10x formula, what I did, you got to have at least 10 ads. At least 10. You can do a lot more. We can start testing a lot more, but we break it down for you. We show you exactly how to do it. That's one of the strategies we teach our students, and they're crushing it. They're killing it to a whole next level. So if you don't know how to do it, don't worry. We'll teach you exactly how to do it. But if you know how to do it, you guys can kill it to a whole next level. So I showed you the ad. Now I'm showing you the back office, and I'm showing you exactly how we did it, how we set everything, and how we optimize for the 10x formula. So how does the 10x formula works, guys? 1, find out what's working. 2, hit it from all cylinder. Have at least 10 ads in your target. Okay, so you targeting in your ad set, you have at least 10 ads, 10 ad set, and you're hitting it from all cylinder. Means that you're testing from age, this age 18 to 24, age whatever. So we hitting that thing from all cylinder because we know it's winning. So we trying to hit from every side we can to find our winners. And when we find our winners, man, we go ham. Once you find what's winning, you crush it. You 10x your income. You spend everything. If you find something that's working every time, you spend $1, you make $2. Shoot, I'll spend $200 and make $400. I'll spend $1,000 and make $2,000. I'll spend $10,000 and make $20,000. I'll spend $100,000. If I had $1 million, if it's still working, I'll spend $1 million and make $2 million. That's how business works. You have to have a business mindset where you are willing to let go of that money. That money you're holding dear to you, and like, oh man, I'm gonna die with this money. I don't want nobody to take it. I'm not gonna spend money. No, guys, this is a whole different field. You gotta let it go. Let it go with strategy. That way it will bring you back more money. Make sense? Oh shit, someone said too much knowledge. I'm dying. All right, cool. So, okay, for everyone who needs a training, here you have it, guys. I just gave you in less than an hour. I just broke it down for you. The formulas, I gave you many different formulas you can use. I gave you a 6-figure blueprint. I gave you the 10x formula. So if you wrote these things down, guys, you should be able to make a killing by next week. You should be able to kill it. So I gave you a training tonight that is massive, that you can literally go out there and crush it for yourself. So for those of you that needed a training tonight, here you have it. You had a powerful training, powerful session where we really crushed it. All right. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to do a Q&A, okay? Questions and answers. Questions and action. And most people say Q&A is questions and answers. I say it's question and action because whatever question you ask me, we want to give you a blueprint. We want to give you something for you to go out there, create the income for yourself, for your family. I want you guys to win. Let's say we got like freaking 100 and something people in this webinar right now watching live. I want all of you guys to win. I want you guys to go out there and just crush it for your. It's the best feeling in the world to be around winners, to be around people who's making it happen, man. I was out there in this event. I had some of my friends who was really making a crushing on the internet, and we kind of go out it, and the conversation is just so amazing. I want you guys to crush it. I want to have more winners. I want to have more friends who can go on vacation. Next week, me and Gabe, we're going to be going to Vegas. Back then, A couple of months before that, he would have been stuck at his job, probably wouldn't be able to take a flight to Vegas. But next week, we're actually going to Vegas, hanging out in a mansion, and with a couple of other people who's creating some crazy stuff. Gabe is going to have a chance to tell you about this stuff. I'm telling you, you don't want to leave. You don't want to go anywhere. But this is going to be the coaching part, okay? That's what we're going to be doing, a Q&A. But here's the deal, guys. But just before we get into a Q&A, I have an offer for you tonight, okay? So for those of you that didn't the training, you got a training. You can leave now, okay? And if you want your questions answered, and if you have questions, you can stay. That's cool. But for those of you who really want to take it to a whole next level, who want to do what we're doing, who want to do what Gabe is doing, what our students are doing, what I'm doing, what my wife been seeing me win on the internet for the longest. And for some reason, she's been struggling. She had a YouTube video. She tried different stuff. It just wasn't working for her. I told her, hey, go to the training that Gabe put together. Go to the stuff. She got her store to like almost 30K month. It is amazing to see people go to transformation, people that's been struggling for a while. Guys, if that's you, if you can relate, you want to take it to the next level, I have an offer for you tonight, okay? So if you wanted a training, you got a training. And I hope that was massive value to you. And you can respect that and say, hey, you know what? This is massive. I can use that in my business and I can crush it. But right now, I have an offer for you, okay? Here's what's going to happen. Here's the question. First, I got a question for you. Would you say you got value out of this? Let me know inside of the chat right now. Let me know, did you guys get any value out of this? Was it worth it, your time to be here? Let me know. Did you guys get value? Man, there's a bunch of people staying on the line just watching, waiting for the great secret. Guys, I give most of the secrets away. But I promise I got a few more of my sleeve. And I know Gabe got crazy more of his sleeve, so you don't want to leave. So people say yes, yes, yes. All right, cool. So for some reason, why this thing say leave this webinar? No way. I'm not trying to leave the webinar. Good God. No. What's going on here? Okay. No. I don't want to leave the webinar. Okay. It's crazy. This is crazy, guys. The stuff was asking me if I want to leave the webinar, but I'm glad I said no. Oh, boy. All right. Crazy. But anyway, guys, here's what we're going to be doing, okay? Here's what I have for you. So here's what we got. Okay, I want to give you access today, okay, to the last 6 weeks of underground training, coaching we did with our students. So in the last 6 weeks, while everybody's partying, everybody's having a good time, me and some of our students, we've been doing some underground. Okay, for the last 6 weeks, we've been working some underground, some crazy stuff that we've been doing that literally will blow your mind. If you thought tonight was crazy, like, oh man, I got some value. Think about the last 6 weeks, what we discuss in private, where you're going to get to see my campaign, you're going to get to see Gabe's campaign, you get to see my store, you get to see his store, you get to see the stuff we are doing in the back end. Some of the stuff that, we're showing you live, walking you through the process on how to do it. Who would like to see that? The last 6 weeks of underground training, coaching that we've been doing. Who would like to see that? Let me know in the chat box. Me. All right. Let's see it. Okay, cool. Awesome, cool. Sandra said, let's go. All right, awesome. Daniel said, let's do it. Okay, guys, let's crush it. All right, so here's the secret strategy. Here's the deal. We have 6 crazy modules of secret strategy that people are not talking about. This is not something you're going to find in a Facebook group that you're part of. You're scrolling down on Facebook, and luckily you just find this great training of 6 weeks long, everything in detail that gives you, hey, the blueprint, crush it, let's kill it. You're not going to find that, okay? This is not something that other people are talking about. This is something that's been secret, okay? We've been strategized. We have a Facebook underground, fully loaded. We have a Facebook underground. It's a group, fully loaded. It's a Facebook group with hidden strategy and all-day support. Like I'm talking about, now we have a free Facebook group that has like 1,000 people in there. When we sold the course, everybody's in there. Everybody's hanging. But I'm talking about the masters. I'm talking about the movers and shakers. I'm talking about the people who are crushing, the people who are taking it to a whole next level, people who's going places, okay? We have a group that is hidden with hidden strategy and all day support. We can get support from me, you get support from Gabe, you get support from some of our students, some of our crushers, some of the people that's really crushing it. Those are the superstar. We have a Facebook superstar chat. Okay, we have a chat just for superstars, people who's really crushing it right now, or people who's trying to crush it also. So you're gonna be in the mix of them. You know, there's a saying that says that if you put a winner in a winning environment, they're gonna go win. And that's what we have. We want to create that for you. Sooner or later, you become the product of your environment. Okay, Jim Rohn says that. A lot of people say, hey, what you don't know cannot hurt you. But if you don't know that jumping out of an 8-story building, you leave on earth, there's gravity, you're gonna die, you actually jump, you actually will die. So things that you don't know can actually hurt you. So the fact that you're probably building this business, you're trying to make your store work, and you're trying to do things, there's certain secret you don't know. You probably don't know. And we want to share these things with you. We have a Facebook superstar chat where people can actually ask questions. We're going to give you access to a private Facebook chat with other superstar students who are crushing it right now, just like yourself, people who's taking it to a whole next level. Okay, so what you need to do right now, guys, before I do the Q&A, the coaching, you ask me any questions you want, here's what I want you to do real quick. I want you to go take action right now. It's called 6 weeks all-in-one, 6 weeks.allinonefreedom.com. I want you to go there and take action to get part of our underground secret. Right now, it's not free, guys. What I gave you tonight was free, but this is not free. But just imagine if you get that for free, what you get when you pay. So this is not free, but this is for the people who's ready to take it to a whole next level, the people who's ready to crush it and say, hey, you know what? Forget it, man. I'm tired of struggling. Forget it. I'm going to create my future. I'm going to create my dream, and I'm going to crush it. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to do it. So this is for those type of people. So 6 weeks.allinonefreedom.com. All right. Now, you might say, hey, what am I going to expect into this stuff, Keder? Talking about it. What's to expect? Okay. So what's to expect inside of this? Week 1, okay, is value at $5.99. What do you get inside of the week 1? Someone came to me the other day and said, hey, Keder, man, I bought into someone's coaching or whatever. There was nothing in there, or there was nothing done. I couldn't watch anything. All this stuff is already done for you. And then you get access to what we do on weekly. So on week 1, which we already recorded, we already went through our students who's crushing it, who's killing it right now, is value at $5.99. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to learn how to Flash Expert store setup. So that means that to go through it like a flash, like you just breeze through it, and you start going to the money part, because we all know setting up the store doesn't make you money. If anything, it takes you time. Matter of fact, sometimes I even tell my students, just outsource this thing. You don't want to even go through setup. Who cares? I don't want to spend time in front of the computer trying to make this stuff look pretty. That don't make me money. So I want to show you the flash store setup where you just go through it with a breeze, with a flash, you set that thing up and it's ready to go. Pixel setting, okay? This is a way for your Facebook to communicate with your website. That way you know what's going on. We go through that stuff with you live, so you know what's going on. Cash producing niches. So if you don't know the niches that are making people money, well, we're going to go and tap into it and show you, hey, this is where people are making money. I see so many people with stores, with different stuff, but they're making blank. They're making $0. They're making money. They don't know where the money's at. But I want to show you, I want to teach you, I want to give you exactly the cash producing niches so you know where it's at. I want to show you the winning product and places to source them so you know how to source your product, where to get them. This is week 1. This is value at $5.99. Okay, and we do a Q&A at the end, okay? So in week 2 now, which is value at $7.99, you might say, hey, Keder, what the heck? Why is week 2 more expensive than week 1? Because on week 2, we cover something more crazy. I mean, guys, that's not the price. I'm just saying it's value. I could have charged you just for week 2, $7.99, right? It's valued at that price. So on Facebook, we're going to teach you how to do Facebook ad drilling. It's a drill down to Facebook ads. So you know exactly, I just got another sale. Love it. Well, for Shopify, crazy, right? I love getting those crazy sales. It makes me excited doing this webinar. I want to crush with you guys. So Facebook ad drill down on week 2. You're going to know exactly how to drill down into your ads and just crush it. Cash producing audience. So you know you're not wasting your money on people that ain't buying your stuff. I just showed you guys 21,000 people who liked a post, and then 9,000 of them shared it. And then it's a bunch, it reached hundreds of thousands of people, and it makes me over, $8,000, and I spent just $1,000 on it. So guys, you're gonna start learning how to produce cash audience. In week 2, we're gonna go into laser targeting. So you know exactly where the money's coming from. You know who to target, who's buying, who wants your stuff. Boom, you put the stuff in front of them, you make money. And we do a student Q&A. Like I said, guys, it's value at $7.99. But guess what? You don't have to pay that tonight. Here's the deal. Week 3 is value at $9.97. Well, it's going up, guys. You're like, yo, dude, why the hell is it going up? Because as we keep going through the weeks, we start teaching you some of the craziest stuff. See, on week 3, we show you advanced Facebook ads. Forget about the average stuff that everybody's teaching on Facebook. No, we take it to a whole next level. Advanced, baby. We go advanced where the money is. We go into advanced targeting. We don't just show you basic stuff, but we teach you how to dissect, how to go in and grab that audience and bring it to yourself and pay Facebook as little as possible for it. We teach you advanced targeting and advanced audience, and we do a Q&A. Sound good? All right, this is my offer, guys. Let me finish my offer. Let me do my offer. People were like, yeah, Keder, what's the website again? All right, what you need to do, you need to take action right now. You need to go to 6weeks.allinonefreedom.com. If you guys don't remember this website, I'm actually going to copy it and paste it to you and send it to you, okay? So some of the what to expect, because it's 5 weeks. In weeks 4, what do we cover? And it's $19.97. Value of $2,000. Why? I would pay $2,000 for week 4. Why? Here's why. Mr. Gabriel came on week 4 and he showed us how to scale the crap out of our campaign. And I mean scaling to a whole next level, and teach us how to do high tickets, really crush it, where it's like, hey, I'm not making just $10 sales, or I'm not just making $30 sales, but I start making $200 sales with Shopify. I mean, you used to do that with product creation. I didn't see people doing it much when it comes to e-commerce, unless people were buying a lot of stuff, which rarely happened. This stuff is actually selling high ticket with e-commerce, which is freaking amazing, guys. You just got to see it for you to believe it, to understand what I'm talking about. So week 5 is value at $9.97, because week 4 is so crazy. It's how to scale your campaign, take it to a whole next level, and doing high ticket at the same time that increase your revenue. This is where if you was making $300 a day, we start scaling up, making $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, $3,000 a day, and even more. We have people crushing it to a whole next level. So week 5, value $9.97. Okay, what are we doing week 5? We cash out with emails. We show you exactly how to cash out with emails from the customers you already have. From the people you already have, you should make money with those people. I'm going to tell you a saying real quick. Keep this formula. Once a buyer is a buyer. One of my mentors told me that one time. He said, Keder, let me see your list. I'm like, dude, yeah, I got this list. He's like, dude, I was just getting started. He's like, dude, you got 5,000 people on your list. Why aren't you emailing those people? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to grow my list. I'm trying to get it to be bigger. He's like, are you making money with these people you got right now? I said, no, I don't email them. I just put them on my stuff, and I just look for new people to buy my stuff. He's like, dude, you can make $5,000 with those people you got here a month, because they worth at least $1 per lead. And I listened to him, and I started emailing, and my income just drastically starts changing. I started building a deeper relationship. People started trusting me more and started buying me more from me. Now you're gonna do this in a standpoint of an e-commerce store, of your own store. Get people familiarize with your brand, email them, give them more offers, and show them exactly how they can keep buying and buying and buying from you. They keep buying. Once a buyer is a buyer. I bought the iPhone 5, I get hooked to it. I bought the 5S, I got hooked to it. Then I bought the 6, and I got hooked to it. I bought the 6 Plus. You guys get it? Apple keeps making money from me because I'm a buyer in that niche. Well, it's the same thing from the people who bought from your store. You can get them to keep buying, because they are a buyer in that niche. Once they bought, you know they are a buyer in that niche, because they pull out their credit card, they put their info, they say, yes, I want this stuff, send it to my house, I need it, I want it. So you definitely want to get those people to keep buying more from you, because they're going to be spending more. Okay, that's what week 5 touch on. And then we do a store cash milking apps. We show you some of the apps that are crushing it, and you guys can crush it with those apps. Really, we're going to show you how to increase your income. If you're already making $1,000, we're going to show you how to increase it 30% more. So you make $300 more. some of those apps really on the ground. People are not really using some of the stuff that we are using. Mr. One of our student, Mr. What's his name? Man, he's crushing it. I think Raphael, not Raphael. I think it's probably somebody else. He shared one little app that literally it was blow down. It was like, dude, I needed the stuff. I saw it and it's like, boom. Once I added to my store, boom, I started making more money automatically. And some people don't even have it. Some people don't even talk about it. So in week 5, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. The apps that's going to enable you to do the stuff, take it to the next level. Guys, take action, okay? So you got to take action. You got to go to 6weeks.allinonefreedom.com. If you haven't gone to the website, guess what? I'm going to go there with you in just a minute. But let's give you the total value. Because remember, I said week 1 was value at $5.99. Week 2 is value at $7.99. Week 3 is value at $9.97, because the value we're giving you there, guys, trust me, in just a couple of days, you can make those money. Like, it'll start coming up to your bank account like, what the hell? If you guys follow this principle, week 4, $19.99, week 5, $9.97. Guess what? I thought we have 5 weeks, and it was going to be total at $5,389, right? That was going to be the total value. That's the total value of how much you would actually pay for this stuff if we was charging you tonight to say full price for it, get it, okay? But guess what? Mr. Gabriel decided, hey, you know what? It's not over. I want them to get more, because I remember what it was like, man, struggling. I'm going to add week 6. Now, if you've seen week 6, after we had that webinar, we have this training, everybody that was in that group was coming back. Yo, that was crazy. Yo, oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe what I saw. I mean, one little secret that we shared in there. You guys saw a campaign where I was spending $1,000 and I made $8,000. Now imagine spending $200 and make $8,000, because I know exactly. Oh, this was such a powerful breakthrough. This is stuff that's not being taught. I've been through, I have about probably 50 or 40 Shopify courses. I'm exaggerating. Probably more likely 10 or more, more like 10 or more. And I went through them all because I'm a student of the game. I learn just like you guys. I go through my craft because I need to get better just like you do. So I've been through all these courses. I have not seen this stuff mentioned in any of them. I'm like, dude, how the heck you come up with stuff like that? That's freaking mind blowing. So week 6, he added that in there, which is all about targeting. Now, people don't like targeting. They just want to talk about the money. But guys, if you know how to do targeting, there is no stopping you. My student, my man, my partner, Gabriel, he just landed a job because of his skill set. He just landed a job with a regular local store that's paying him $4,000 to literally just manage, because of his targeting skill, to literally just manage their ads. Guys, if you understand the skill set, you can crush it to a whole next level. I want you to understand that tonight. So after he added that bonus, that week 6 bonus, the value went up to $7,386. Okay, that's the value, guys. But we was gonna do it for half of that. Okay, we was gonna do it for half. I said, hey man, if we do half, it's not gonna be $6,000. I told Gabe, I'm like, dude, hell no way people is gonna be able to afford $6,000 on a webinar tonight. So let's do it for half, which is $3,693. That's how much you guys would pay tonight to get in. So I said, please let me get in now. All right, cool. All right, but here's what happened. After I spoke with Gabriel, just before I got into this webinar, I said, man, crazy. People are not going to be able to afford it for that. Let's bring it down, okay? So we knocked down $693. And we say, hey, man, you know what? Let's just do it at $3,000. People will be able to afford that because we can show them, we can help them get to $3,000 really, really fast, knowing what we know. And if we kind of walk them through the process, it's not going to be a hard thing. Let's bring it back to $3,000. So $3,000. I said, yeah, that's it. That'll be the price. But Gabe told me something. He's like, dude, man, when I was trying to do this thing, I had to sell my drumstick. Like, I'm a drummer. I'm a freaking drummer. I play the drum for a living. Like, I'm in a freaking, I play. He's actually a real drummer. The guy played the drum. He's in a music band. I've seen some of his video. He's really good. And he said, bro, I have to sell my drumstick. This stuff is close to my heart. Like, it's dear to me. And I literally sold it for $2,000 so that I could get into the coaching when you was having a webinar like this one you guys are on right now. It's crazy, right? 3 months ago, Gabriel was on a webinar like this one, and I was speaking just like I'm speaking right now, making an offer, just like you guys are listening to my offer right now. And he took on that offer by selling his drumstick. I'm not going to tell his story for him because he's actually on the line. So I'm making you guys an offer. And he said, you know what? I want you to bring it down, all right? Because it was the same thing for me. I was in the same spot they were, and I literally had to sell my drumstick because I'm a drummer, and I had to do what it did to make it happen. So let's knock off another $1,000. Okay, so we decided, hey, you know what? Let's knock off another $1,000. We'll do it at $2,000 for the night. So for the people who's ready for the underground, we'll do it at $2,000. All right, but here's the thing. Okay, on the website that you go, there's a timer. Okay, there's a timer. After the timer, here's what we decided. We just say, hey, you know what? The people that comes on this webinar tonight, we want to make it special because you give me your time. It's been an hour and 15 minutes, and you still haven't even get to the Q&A yet, which you're gonna get to ask questions, come out live, talk, say who you are, whatever question you have. We'll stay with you, and I will answer them. Gabe will answer them. I don't care if it's still tomorrow morning. Well, we respect your time. We wouldn't stay till tomorrow morning, but we'll do our best to answer all your questions. So because of that, for those of you who's on the line, if you go to that page, there's a timer on the page. And I'm not bogusing you. I'm not telling you this like, some type of crazy salesy strategy to get you to buy or whatever. This is for a specific group of people. Like I said, it's not for everybody. Some people will actually get the guts and do that and invest into themselves, make it happen. Some people won't. But now I'm speaking for the people who will. Even for the people that didn't, I'm glad that you came to this webinar. I'm sure you got some massive value you can actually implement in your business and take it to the next level. But for the people that will, we want to do something special for those people on this webinar tonight. So we have a timer on the page. Once the timer hits 0, right now, I don't know what the timer says, but I know for a fact, once it hits 0, the price will go up to $2K, which it hits 0 at midnight tonight. So here's the deal, which is the price, like I told you guys, after we dropped the $1,000 from $3,000, it would be $2,000 to get in. So for the people that's on this webinar, that's watching this webinar, sorry if you guys actually watching the recording. If you're watching the replay, you missed the deadline. You should have been here present when it was actually being live. So for those of you who's live tonight, I want you to go to the site. You're going to see a timer. And once the timer hits 0, it will go back to $2K. But tonight, we'll only pay $1,000 to get in. To get in, you get the 6 weeks coaching. You get our student mastermind. You get the group. You get, oh my God, I can't believe that, man. I made, like, if you guys go on my Facebook wall today, you'll see some of the posts that I posted. Hey, today before I wake up, we made like $2,000. So the money is not the problem. It's not the issue, guys, but we want you guys to be able to invest into yourself to really create something for yourself. So you guys can actually get this value and take it to a whole next level because we believe in you and we know you can do this stuff. So here's the time. Take action right now. I want you to go to 6 weeks. Matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm actually going to copy it and put it in the link so you guys can just copy and go through it. So now it's coaching time. I know I took a little while to do my offer, right? No, yeah, it's only 8:18. Man, I thought I was going to be here to like another 3 hours, but I did good. Proud of myself. Last time I was more winded. So all right, cool. I'm bringing the time down a little bit. So that's cool. So now it's coaching time, okay? Coaching time, questions and action. So don't ask us questions if you're not ready to take action because I don't want to be answering people's questions and they're not even going to take action. So you're going to waste my time and your time. So if you're not going to have a store, you're never going to plan to open one, you're never going to invest into yourself, you're never going to buy a course, you're never going to buy a coaching, you're never going to do this stuff. You're going to be too fearful. You're going to be staying at your job forever. And if you hate it, you're going to stay there with your boss. You're never going to develop the guts to actually go make it happen for your family because they deserve it. Please don't waste my time. Don't waste yours. Don't ask any questions. But for those of you who actually say, you know what? Hey, hell no. If this guy, with his little family, second language, it's Gabriel, like, oh, hell no. If this guy can make that type of money, oh, hell no. I'm not going to be working a job for the rest of my life. No way. I am not going to be struggling for forever. No way. I'm going to make this stuff happen. If you do have questions and you're ready or you have a store right now, you're struggling, you're trying to make it happen, you really serious about making it happen for your family because you believe you deserve it. I'm big on family, guys. I'm big on family. I love my family to death, and I want people to be able to provide for their family, do amazing things for them, and that's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about what I do, because it's not just about the money for me. It's much more deeper than that. Being able to see my kids grow, being able to see them do everything, it's priceless. I cannot pay any money for that. I love it. So if you believe in yourself, you can actually do it. I'm going to open up the line. Raise up your hands. If you have any questions, we actually going to take your question. And you know what? Here's another thing. I think Gabriel has another bonus to sweeten the night even better. To like, for those of you who's actually taking action, okay, listen to him. But anyway, I'm gonna pass the torch to him, and I'm gonna go ahead and message you guys the website. So Q&A. If you have questions, raise your hand. And Gabriel, man, let me know if you're still on the line. I think I'm finished. Oh shoot,
Awesome,
it's
man. Awesome.
crazy. Let me.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for all those people who are still with us. I want to thank you for your time. And, one of the main factors that was keeping me on my job was fear. Fear was the number one. I was always skeptical, watching webinars and not taking action with the fear of I'm going to spend $1,000 and nothing's going to happen. And you have to change that mindset, because, man, I was a freebie seeker. I was downloading courses like from the internet as much as I could. And what happened is when you don't pay for something, you don't truly go through it. So it's like when I invested, like you mentioned, Keder, that I went to Guitar Center, so not only my drum set, dude, I saw my studio monitors, my microphone preamp from my studio. I will never, bro, I will never forget that day. I was at the dealership. It was 7 p.m. and I was like, man, Guitar Center is gonna close at 9. Let me go home, grab my equipment, and go to Guitar Center and pound this stuff. And I purchased right after the webinar that you did with this other guy. That was awesome. Yeah, man. It's just the way we can change our life, and it's once you start making money, it's all about numbers, guys. It's so easy to make money and put the money to work for you. I haven't done anything today, and already make a lot of money. It's like it feels like you're cheating, kind of. I was able to bring my mom again from Uruguay. She's here taking care of the baby. She's actually gonna stay for 2 months. I paid all her debt so she could come and don't worry about her job. I said, Mom, just come over here. How much you own? I give you the money. I wire her the money. Paid off debt. So she's now with me, taking care of my baby, helping me. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do. And not only that, once you start making money online, the relationship with my wife, we were so stressed about money that it's like, man, you get off from work, hating your day because of a freaking job, and get home, tired. I want to spend time with my baby, but I'm tired. And then the stress, and every time I talk with my wife, it was some type of discussion about money. That doesn't exist anymore. So it's like you start seeing life and living in a different level. And it's amazing, if you apply and you believe in yourself and you take this serious, because this is a business. It's not just a software that you're gonna push a button and make money. It's a business. You gotta take it seriously and apply and study. You always have to be willing to learn, and trust me. Your wife, dude, I'm amazed how your wife is already hitting like almost 30K a month in Shopify, bro.
Yeah, crazy, right? And she never
Yeah.
she never really she went through the training after seeing what you taught, man. She was like, dude, that's like a piece of cake. Like finally, it's working. Gabe, I think you got muted. I don't know if you mute yourself or how you got muted. Okay.
Probably. Sorry, my bad. I was gonna say, guys, I'm super excited because for those people who take action tonight, we have a bonus that we're gonna release in the very, very near future. Another course about how to make money leveraging the Facebook ads. So you guys, if you go through these and you start making money, you're gonna be super familiar with what it is Facebook ads. So what I'm gonna about to release with Keder next, it's gonna be a walk in the park. I don't know if you can share the screenshot that I send you from today's results. I send it
You send
to
me a
you.
screen share?
Yeah. Go to your Facebook message and you'll see it.
Okay, my bad. Hold on. Let me look for it.
Talking about Facebook and
Oh,
spending money, I
okay,
spent
that's it.
$1,500. I spent $1,500, and look what I made.
Almost $4,000.
Yes, sir.
Right, that's killing. So I mean,
And that for
CPA, you don't even have to fulfill orders. So that means like you just minus $1,500. The rest is yours.
exactly. You don't have to do anything because you get paid by people filling up forms. That's pretty much what it is. It's a cost per action. And that's the beauty about this, guys. Once you learn what we have to teach in that private mastermind coaching for 6 weeks, you can literally go out. I mean, look, dude, 3 months ago, less than 3 months ago, I was not even making that. You know what I'm saying? A month.
Yeah, man.
After
It's crazy
taxes.
how life can change
And
so
I,
fast.
oh man, it's unbelievable. It's really, truly unbelievable. I feel blessed, and I just want to help out as many people as I can to get everybody out of the rat race, the job, daily job. You gotta work for yourself. There's no if and buts. You just gotta work for yourself and make it happen. Because making money for someone else is not cool, man.
Right. So, guys, here's the deal. The timer is gonna go down. This is the website. Go to it. Let me actually go to it and see. I mean, if it's actually works, so you guys can see what you're actually going to. But like Gabe said, we're gonna give you access. He's already doing CPA and just crush it. Okay. So for those of you that get access tonight, we're gonna do a CPA course, and there's gonna be a mastermind in it with everything. And guess what? I mean, he's already making 4K a day with this stuff. I mean, 4K guys spending 1,500. You guys won't have to pay for that. Yeah, I would jump on this stuff right now because we so not lying, guys. You're gonna see us next week. We're gonna be in Vegas. I mean, why am I saying next week? What the hell? It's on Thursday. Crazy. Gabe is actually going on Wednesday. I'm actually going on Thursday. We're gonna be meeting up in Vegas. We're gonna be staying at a mansion, just having some fun time. But at the same time, we're gonna be cooking some stuff. Okay, when it comes to CPA marketing, some other like once you start making money with Shopify, what's the next level? There's always a next level. How do you start taking it to a whole next level and start making way much more money? Well, we've been working on some CPA stuff. He's been crushing it in the background. When we go there, it's gonna go down. Okay, so for those of you who's already in, so guess what? You don't even have to worry about paying for that. You're gonna get free access. So you're gonna be the first one to actually get free access. For those of you that take action tonight, that's another bonus. Not only you added the 6 weeks, but that's another bonus that you get to take action tonight, guys. It's priceless. I mean, other than that, guys, it's actually gonna go up. Like once you see this timer, this is 3 hours. I'm not bogusing. This is a page that literally at 3 hours, this will go up to its original price of 2K. So for those of you that's on the webinar, like now, like we spoke about disposable income. If you have any of it, go get it. Pay for this stuff. If you really want to take it to a whole next level with us, because we ain't stopping and we ain't slowing down. So I mean, you need to get into this stuff. And for those of you that, hey, you know what? I need to borrow this money to make it happen. Do what you gotta do, man. Man, I sold my car when I find someone who could have helped me change my life. And he said, dude, if you pay me $5,000, get into my coaching, my training, I'm gonna help you change your life. And I said, dude, you got what I want, man. I don't care. I told my wife, forget it. I'm selling my car. And it was crazy, right? Because we only had two cars at the house. I was using hers, and I said, baby, I'm going to sell my car. I'm going to make it happen. I sold my car, and guess what? A year later, I went and bought her dream car cash, which was a Lexus ES. I bought it, and I just went into the Lexus dealership because a year from then he showed me a strategy and said, "Hey man, dude, like create your own product. You have knowledge already. Teach people what you're doing." Boom! I did one. My first product blew up. Boom! I made like freaking 100K in 1 month. I mean, I know it's some crazy numbers. Sometimes I don't like to just throw numbers because I've been where you are in disbelief and think those stuffs are impossible. Also, until I saw it happen for myself. And then I remember Gabriel was the same thing. He's like, dude, I don't know if I should quit my job because it's crazy. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like go for it, man. Like, you might be in disbelief right now into what you hear, but until that I can help you create it for yourself, I cannot really make you a believer, but believe it and trust it. There's people who are winning. What we do, it's like chop change compared to what they are doing right now. And again, guys, it's not about the money, but it's more about the freedom, the lifestyle, what it can provide for yourself, your family. So if you feel like, man, I'm tired of struggling, I'm tired of, going left and right, go on this page and take action. Take action. Click on get access now. I kind of even break down for you the 5 weeks what you're gonna be getting, so you don't feel like, oh man, I'm in the dark, I don't know what I'm getting. It literally says everything on this page. This is what you're getting, and there's another 6 week bonus that's added in there as we told you, and we just add Gibbs bonus on it. So guys, the timer is going down. Let's get into Q&A. So raise your hands. We got a bunch of hands up. Let's bring out the people that has the hands up, and then we're gonna call it a massive, crazy webinar. So, Gabe, I'm gonna let you take most of the question, man, because my mouth is tired.
No problem, man. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna bring out Michael. Michael, let's see if I can actually do it from name. All right, well, I already got Michael. Let me just do Michael. Hey, what's going on, Michael? Michael Mezza Sama, are you here? Can you hear me, Michael? All right, Michael might have raised his hand and probably don't have a mic. So let's get the next person with the hand rose. Or what you could do, Michael, is write a message and then we'll do. So Greg Crow, Greg, I'm gonna go ahead. This is Greg. You actually on offline, okay? So I don't know. Greg probably was trying to get on and it's not. So if you raise your hand, I mean, for those people that has, we have a bunch of questions in the box. We're gonna read them, but I just want to take people that has questions right now live. If you want to come out live, Mr. Kirk Molly, what's going on, man? That's my man. How you doing, Kirk?
Hey, Keder, how you doing?
I'm doing absolutely awesome, my friend.
I guess I've been one of your clients since back when I bought the Traffic Bananas course.
It's funny because that was the course I was talking about. That was my first course, guys. So I have live proof, someone who actually did it, and and they made it happen. Boom. So you got a few people that's already taking action. So Timothy just took action. So let's go, guys. Let's rock.
I guess my question is this: I bought the Shopify course and I went through it, and I actually got my store all built, and I didn't launch it yet. I don't know why I didn't launch it, but I haven't launched it. But what is that? What actually is in the coaching that's not in the course? I mean, other than being able to talk to you guys.
Gabe, you want to take that, man? Because we got a lot.
Yeah. First of all, man, congratulations on taking action. What you gotta do now, it's launch that store and start swimming, bro. But let me tell you, what do you have already? It's just a basic foundation, so you're gonna be able to start seeing some profits. But what we cover on the private coaching, it's more advanced stuff. It's more about optimization and scaling and how to pick the right niche, very ninja stuff. Just to give you an idea, we did 6 weeks of over an hour content on each webinar. So it's pretty much 8 hours of straight out content. You're gonna be able to see my store, what I was selling, how much I made with my items, Keder store, and what we share is massive. There's so much stuff that we drop in that coaching that it's literally years and hours of studying Facebook and knowledge and spending money and testing into one whole package.
And we have the opportunity to get with you guys one-on-one if we have a question.
Oh yeah. If you have a question,
you will be able. Yes, you will be able, because we have a private message system set up that everybody that is inside the coaching, we all interact each other, and we are talking about what we're selling now, what is hot, what is going on. So you will be able to interact with us. Absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, that was my question. Thank you.
awesome.
No problem.
No problem, Kurt. So let's get a few more people. We got a few more people. Raise your hands if you have any questions, guys. Doesn't have to be whatever questions you have, we are willing to help and answer them. If you have a store already, you want to get some more help on it, no problem at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out Nina and Gina Matthews. Can you hear me, Gina? Gina? All right, so if we can get Gina, let me get Nevaska Powell. That's my friend. What's going on, Nevaska? Nevaska, do you have a mic? Nevaska? You have your hand up. Do you have a mic? Gabriel, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. What about Michael? Michael. We got a bunch of people with their hands up, but I'm not sure if they know how to unmute yourself. If you, I mean, you're unmuted already. If you have a mic, you should be able to speak. So if your hand is up and you want to speak on the line live, it's no
Or
problem.
if, yeah, or if not, you can type it in on the chat.
Right. Fazum, can you hear
Hey,
me?
what's up? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good. How you doing?
Yeah,
Hey, what's up? How are you, man?
good, good.
Good. So, yeah, so my question is, okay, so if I spend like a week doing an ad, right? I do website conversion and I do PPE and I get a few sales, right? So I want to scale it out. Do you recommend me spending $5 a day, or should I just like go all out and spend maybe $20 a day, $50 a day if I already know like what the exact targeting is for that audience? Because I got a few sales and I want to scale it out. So what do I do for that?
Okay, first of all, are you tracking your campaigns? Are you using tracking?
Yeah, I'm tracking them. I'm using the pixel on my Shopify store.
Are you using AdExpresso to track?
No, I'm not using that.
Okay. What I recommend you to get, if that's what we walk through in the coaching, it's how to get massive conversion with as low as $5 a day, because at the end of the day, it's all about ROI. So the less you spend, right, to collect that data, and the less you can spend to see what's working inside your campaigns, the best it is. Without tracking, without proper tracking, you're gonna be shooting on the blind, because yes, you're gonna be able to see the Facebook pixel, but bad news is that Facebook pixel sometimes triggers 2-3 sales when in reality it's one, and sometimes it's not. The data on Facebook is not 100% correct. So what I recommend you to do is try to analyze whatever you're running. If you're running a website conversion or a PPE, I recommend you to try to create a new website conversion, optimized for the target audience and region that is giving you those sales, and start as low as $2. Don't go crazy. Start at $2. So once you start seeing sales on that $2 on the website conversion, start creating a bunch of duplicates, because what happens with website conversion is Facebook is gonna try the hardest to make you a conversion for those $2. Okay, if you go crazy and you set up a budget of $50, Facebook is gonna eat up all the money trying to look for a buyer without a broad audience, and it's not gonna work out as best. So I recommend you to start off at $2. I have $2 ad set producing as high as $1,000, and it sounds crazy, but I'm getting 9-20 cents conversions, and I'm talking about cost per sale. That's why I recommend you do a bunch of start duplicating the ads that are doing well. And if you duplicate like 3 or 4, and you see one of the 3 is getting the highest click-through rates and the other ones are not as well, just pause the other ones and duplicate again the winning one. You gotta just duplicate and kill what is not working. Duplicate and kill what is not working, and that's how you start getting out.
All right, thank you very much, man.
All right, man.
All right, cool, guys. Cool. If you guys have any questions, guys, come on now. Raise your hand and open up your mic to speak up and make it happen. So we have Gabe here taking questions, but Gabe, we have some written questions, and for those of you who haven't raised your hand, go ahead and raise your hand. But for those of you who wrote your question, maybe your speaker's not working, I'm gonna go ahead and actually tell you those questions, Gabe. I have a questions from Eric Dupree, and he said that I have a little question for you, my friend. I'm planning to start my Shopify store. I live in Canada. I want to target US using Stripe and PayPal as my payment processor. I have PayPal as a business account. Should I need a US address to sell on AliExpress item and be paid in US money?
Not really. Not really. You can drop ship from whatever part of the world, and you can pay on on your own currency or in US dollars. This is the one thing that if you have any family of any type in the United States, it will be great if they can open a bank account, and you can use a bank account so you can use the credit card payment from Shopify as well. But if you not, and you just don't have any access on how to create a bank account in the United States, just use Stripe or PayPal. It's fine, and you can drop ship from AliExpress with US dollars. That's no problem. What you have to create is pretty much an Alipay account. Alipay, it's like a PayPal for AliExpress. It's just gonna be your information, kind of like a PayPal for Alipay. Just Google it, you'll see it. Alipay. I hope that answered the question, Peter.
Right. I mean, he's not. I don't think he actually. I mean, I can unmute. Can I unmute you, Eric? You want to come out or anything? I just unmute him, but I don't think he wants to come out. Hopefully that answers it for him. And let's take another question. Mr. Jenny, Miss Jenny, that's my good friend. We go way back. Oh man, it's amazing. I spoke to Cassandra today. Man, I had a group that I was part of when I was doing one of my network marketing company, and it was funny. I was the only guy, and I had a bunch of girls, and Jenny was one of them. It was Jenny, Cassandra, and April, and and Saniqua. We would get together and do those hangouts on Saturday morning. I wake up early morning and inspiring people and telling people to take action. So it's amazing to see you on this webinar, my friend. Here's what we're gonna do, guys. The question that Jenny has, Gabriel, is so the offer is 1K, but how much do I need in budget towards the store? Like, how much money do I need to actually create the store, and I'm guessing also ads and stuff like that.
Okay, good question. The good news is not much. I literally got my breakout with $200. This is how you're gonna start. You're gonna start with $5 a day, and you're gonna be able to know within a week, which is like about 25 bucks or $30 spend, if that item is a winner. Okay, now for the store, you're gonna have 15 days totally free. So you're gonna be able to create your store and have a free demo, absolutely 100% working at no cost. So you got 15 days to make it happen at free cost. And the tracking as well is gonna be free for 15 days. So you're pretty much gonna be able to set up a 6-figure business within 15 days, free cost to you don't have to get any loan or any crazy stuff. It's totally free. What you have to get is $30 to spend in ads, because you can literally, if you go through this coaching that you're getting access, you're taking advantage of everybody else because you are getting everything already done. So you're gonna be able to actually, if you want to, you can copy one of my items in my store. That if you go to the course and you see what I'm selling, so you're gonna be able to, if you want to, you can copy one of my stores, and then as long as you start getting some revenue back. And guys, the beauty about Shopify is that you get paid daily. How the money get distributed is they get it distributed in 3 days. So let's say you make $1,000 today, and today is Monday, you're gonna get paid those $1,000 back to you, to your bank account, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, so you're gonna be able to have that cash flow to invest and put money in, get money out, put money in. That's the beauty about Shopify, which makes it so great that you're getting the money back right away,
Right. Awesome. So we have the next question from Nevaska Powell, and she said that if we purchase this training, will we have access to you and Gabriel to help us with any question we have? Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the reason why you're getting into the coaching. So that's the reason why, so we can help you and help you with your questions and stuff that you might have.
Hey, Keder, can you hear me?
Yeah. Who's that?
This is Nevaska, man. My mic was plugged out. It's so weird.
Hey, what's up?
So yeah, thanks for answering the question. Somebody kind of asked it right after, so I got the answer. I wanted to ask something else about the Facebook ads. So now let's just say that you have your ads done, and we kind of spoke about this the other day, but the click-through rate, where is that supposed to be? How do you know? I mean, like, how does that? Because on the training, it talks about having a click-through rate above 4% or something like that. How does that affect in terms of knowing the success of your ads, or is it just the cost per engagement?
Gabe, you want to take that, man?
Yeah, the click-through rate, how you doing, man? The click-through rate, you're gonna be able to find that if you go to your Facebook account advertising and you pay close attention to the Facebook, let me just actually see it. You're gonna have a custom column, right? When you click on custom column, you're gonna be able to see a drop-down menu. And the drop-down menu, you're gonna click on performance and clicks. And you're gonna be able to see the clicks you're getting, the click-through rate, the cost per click, the impressions, the cost per 1,000 impressions, and you're gonna be able to see all different analytics on the data, because when you don't set up the custom column as your own taste, that you can do it as, if you go all the way down and you scroll down, you're gonna be able to customize it at your own taste. What you can do is just go to custom columns. You're gonna see drop down menu. You're gonna click on performance and clicks. That way you're gonna be able to see the click-through rate. Click-through rate is very, very important. Click-through rate means how many people are clicking on your ad. For example, if Facebook shows, this is very important. If Facebook shows you're advertising to 100 people and you only getting 1 people to click on it, that's like 0.001 click-through rate. And Facebook, guess what? Facebook is gonna stop showing your ads, because every time Facebook shows an ad, the algorithm, the way it works, there's, let's say, 50 people promoting to the same audience that you're promoting to the same age. So Facebook, it's gonna pick, right? When it's gonna pick the best performing ad set to show at that particular millisecond or second of the day. That's why click-through rate is very important. If you're not hitting over 4%, I recommend you to pause the ad, work on the image, because click-through rate, it's all about image. It's when you're scrolling on your phone, think about yourself. When you're on Facebook on your phone scrolling down, when you stop, when you see something that catches your attention, right?
Yeah.
So when people stop on your image, it's because, let's say you're targeting Batman and you have an awesome picture about Batman. Okay, people are gonna stop, and then the next step is ad copy. They're gonna read what you say. So if you're doing post per engagement, you need to write something about the item to make the people engage. You want people to share. You don't want to sound like you're selling it. You want to sound like you're selling it if you're doing a straight website conversion without piggybacking on a PPE, if it makes sense. So that's why click-through rate is very, very important. And when you start duplicating the ad set, you can do 10 duplicates, and one of them is gonna be a 12%, 5%, and another one is gonna be a 2. So guess what? It's the same ad set, you duplicated it, but for some reason at the millisecond that you created it, it's not falling down in the highest click-through rate. So for some reason, people didn't click on the ad, so Facebook is gonna start pushing more the other ones that are performing best. So you just pause the other one and start duplicating again the ones that are performing the best.
Oh, wow, great. Now, what if you have a high click-through rate, you have a low cost per engagement, but you're not getting sales, and it's been, let's say, over 7 days?
Okay, that means that the audience is right, but it's not ready to purchase that particular item, but you are nailing down the audience. So what I will do, using the exact same data, the exact same targeting, just find another item that it's in the same niche, in the same target. Let's say if you're selling a cell phone case, people are loving it, sharing, and not buying it, try a different cell phone case for the same targeting.
Okay.
All right, that's what it is. If people are not buying but are engaging, it's because of fact of you are on the right audience. You are showing them an item on the niche that people love, but they're not loving it bad enough to buy it. Okay?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. All right, we have another question here from Mr. Jack, my good friend. I go to church together. That's my good, awesome friend, Mr. Jack T. And he says that, here's the question, Gabe. He says that, do you have a general store and a niche store? Which one should you have? I'm using a general store. I can't really find, until I can find my niche. Do you have less conversion with a general store? And how do you position it?
Well, the reason why I opened a general store is because I tested different niches. So let's say you're testing dog niche, you're testing the doctor niche. I want to give you a tip so you don't go crazy. Focus on one item and one niche. Become a master in one niche, because if you are broad, too much broad, you're gonna need a big deep pockets in order to test. So pick a niche that you have to be fan of something. If you're a fan of sports, pick sports, because guess what? If you're not passionate about what you're trying to sell, you're not gonna understand the audience. But if you're passionate about electronics, or you're passionate about soccer or football, get into that niche because you already know something about it. You know what you like, So I will recommend you, pick something that you really like. If you're passionate about music, pitch the need of music. You can make money on the guitar niche, on the drummers niche. There's so many things, especially with t-shirts. You can do t-shirts and start focusing on one niche, because the key about this is collecting the data. And data is it's a report pretty much that you're gonna be able to see, okay, people are clicking this, are liking this, are loving this, and the age of majority of my customers are between 25 and 34. So you write it down. Okay, I got an audience of 25 and 34. They like this niche, but they're not buying this item. Okay, now they're not buying this item, but I know that I'm getting a low cost per click and a high click-through rate. So this is amazing. So what I'm gonna do with all that data that I collected, you didn't spend money, you didn't waste money, you collected the data. So what you have to do is analyze the data and relaunch a similar item, right, with that demographic until you start getting sales. When you start getting sales, that's when you start scaling. But the key here, guys, is laser focus. You gotta become a sniper, because if you all over the place, you're not gonna do anything and you're not gonna advance. And the key of success is when you start getting your first sale. That's it. Once you break the mindset of I can make that sale happen, you can. If you can make one, you can make 10. If you can make 10, you can make thousands. And that's hope that answers your question. But inside the training, you're gonna get so much stuff that it's literally mind blowing.
Exactly. All right. Well, another question here. This person say, I have a product, but my ads are working. My targeting seem excellent. I don't know what's the problem. 1 month in e-commerce, I'm still deep in the red.
So what was the question? She's
Well,
not making.
he said, I have good products. I have good ads working. My targeting seems excellent. I don't have a problem, but I've been doing this stuff for a month, and I'm still like not making money. I'm still not profiting. I'm still losing money.
If you're making sales and losing money, that's because you're probably not targeting correctly, or you're not going inside the details of the data you have, because it's all about cutting the red and growing the green. That's pretty much what we teach. And there's methods of like lookalike audiences, creating a custom pixel, building a lookalike audience on the custom pixel, and that's the way you get targeting. Guys, so they say I'm not even targeting audience. I'm all using is lookalikes. I don't touch any targeting. I just drop down my lookalike and I know it works. I want to test a different product on my niche. I put the lookalike and I know it works. So what you have to do is with the right tracking that we teach how to track, because tracking is everything. Because when you the week 6 Keder, I went into so much detail that I cannot cover obviously in this call.
Of course,
But
crazy. Week 6 was crazy.
You're making one sale and you're losing money, it's because you gotta dive deep inside and cut all the red, because I guarantee you there's gonna be a bunch of audience that you're targeting that is eating up your budget, and you're not focusing on the ones that are buying your product.
Exactly.
That's what
that little piece for me cut my ad spend in like half. So I mean, it works, guys. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Other question that we have. Okay. Greg Crow said that. Did we say we can meet in Vegas to do some face-to-face training? We said we're gonna meet in Vegas, but we never said we can meet. Because we actually go into enclosed mastermind, and people paid a lot of money to get into this mastermind. So if you're in Vegas, you want to stop by, you would have to pay to get in. If you live in Vegas, you want to come and we can actually talk. But because we're getting a mention and it's probably already full, how many people can actually sit in there? But hey, if you want to slide by, I can definitely talk to my mentor who's actually hosting the mastermind, and we can work out something, Greco, if you want to stop by and stuff like that. But it's actually a private mastermind for about 5 days that people is going to be out there just learning how to really crush it, doing crazy stuff.
Yeah. And we're also gonna be hanging out on the event, Grant Cardone and Italy Lopez and all the stuff.
Exactly. So while we're out there, we'll be having some fun. So if you're in the area, so definitely we can definitely link up. Okay. I have a question. I'm planning to start my first Shopify store. Okay, we already got that one. Okay, how many products should I have in Shopify? What do I need? And so it look like a good storefront. They said how many products they should have in the storefront. most of the time you're not going to be driving the traffic to your storefront. You're going to be driving it to a specific product. So, I mean, people make their store look very nice, extra nice, the front, but it doesn't really matter, Greco. If you have the store, you're going to be driving traffic to a specific product. You don't really have to concentrate. I mean, you can put stuff on your front of your store, but that doesn't guarantee you're going to be making sales from the front of the store, right, Gabe?
Yeah. I mean, you can focus on one. If you're gonna do one item and you want to focus on one item, you can even call it on the headline like special offer, because people don't realize sometimes that it's a store. You know, they see an item, you're selling an item. You can even send in traffic to a landing page, and from the landing page to the special offer, which is your store. So I mean, a lot of people focus on how many items, and they don't launch the store because they feel like they don't have a lot of items, but majority of the people that are going to your stores because they're interested in the item that they're seeing on Facebook, and they're hoping when they click on the link they're gonna land on that product. Some other people, they start browsing around, yeah, but you know, you don't have items. In reality, with 1 or 4 items, you can start crushing it.
Exactly. All right.
There's no way wrong.
Right. So here's another question. How often should I add item to my store?
How often?
Yeah.
Is, say I'm making sales on one item, and that's a niche that I know that I have different angles. By angles, I mean if I'm selling a toothpaste, I can sell like you know, whatever you think about that is related to clean your teeth. So you can start trying. For example, if you're selling cell phone cases, you can start selling accessories around, like headphones for the phone, like holders for the phone in your car. You know, you can start items to your store related to what you're selling, because you already collected that data. So you gotta utilize that. So I hope you get the idea, but you can expand on this so big that it's unbelievable.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, another question is, do you focus on CTR for links click only or for CTR for all?
CTR for all. The CTR on the clicks to the website, eventually with the time when Facebook start optimizing, it's gonna get better and better, and the cost per click to your website eventually is gonna get down to pennies. From I show on the first webinar, Keder, I went from $1 click to website to paying 8 cents per click to my website. Not clicks to likes or comments, clicks to the website on the actual link.
Exactly. All right.
Yep.
Awesome. And guys, if you haven't taken action, I leave this website here. Go to 6weeks.allinonefreedom.com. If you're still on the webinar and you really want to take it to a whole next level, I mean, what we're teaching you here, guys, answering the questions is what we just taught you tonight. If you thought it was valuable, I mean, trust me, the 6 weeks that we went down into what is really crushing it. And I see some of you already taking action, so definitely welcome Timothy, welcome I have to watch a couple of you, but let's take some more questions and then we'll keep rocking it. And dang, you guys crazy the questions tonight. All right, so let's see. Here's another question from Jack, and Jack said, do you try one ad set, example at 19 from the age of 19 to 34 to test to see if you get any sales, and then break it down if you're looking to find where the sales are coming from, example from 19 to 24, 25 to 31, and then using Ad Espresso, would you generate many ad sets to really drill it down? Yeah, exactly. You just described the process, man. That's exactly what we do. So you definitely got the answer to your question and your question. So let's move on to the next question. Okay. Oh, cool. Greg said he's going to Alex Baker's event, which is awesome. We're gonna be at there. So Greg, we're gonna be meeting up because me and Gabe we actually going out there to Alex Baker's event. Right, Gabe?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Okay, do a simple sales page. Do you ever use a timer on your item to create scarcity, Gabriel?
Yes, we have an app that it's not only gonna create scarcity, it's gonna give you a timer, but it's gonna actually say like 2, 3 left. And trust me, the sales are gonna go up to the roof because it works like a clockwork.
Freaking amazing. That is amazing. All right. I have a business schedule right now. How much time do I need to put in to get this going?
Well, I was super busy too. I was working 2 hours plus a day selling cars, and I got it to work. You can go through the course if you dedicate yourself. What I was doing, it's at night when I'm laying down in bed. I grab my iPhone, my headphones while my baby and wife sleep, and I was study. You can go through the modules once. After you go through the modules once, you can dedicate a half an hour a day to start following, because it's pretty much copy paste from the first module. Once you set up your store and you are swimming, then you're gonna be able to utilize all the 6 weeks hardcore training, because it takes one step at a time. It's if you have half an hour a day, you can make it happen, because to set up an ad, you can literally put up an ad in 5-10 minutes. That's it.
Awesome, awesome. So we have another question here from Listivia Powell, and she said that my Facebook account was suspended about a year and a half ago. What's your advice on start running ads again? How can I start running my ads again?
I will highly recommend you to, if you have a sister, if you have cousin, if you have your mother, whoever else has a Facebook account that is being using for probably more than 4 or 5 months, ask them for permission to advertise in their account. I'm using my mom's account and my wife's account, because I had like 5 accounts banned, and that's all news to me. I mean, I went through the same thing, so I would highly recommend you to use either your family, friends accounts. Do not create a brand new account and start advertising, because Facebook is gonna red flag the account and they're gonna ban it right away. And sorry, last thing. Yes, you can use your credit card even if it's with another person's Facebook credit card, and billing address has nothing to do with a profile. Okay.
All right. All right, guys. I think that's it. We are past the hour. Like we say, we was going to take your questions till 9. This was a solid webinar, 2 hours long, 1 hour content, 1 hour coaching. Man, it's been amazing, and we have an offer in this. If you haven't, take advantage. Okay, we don't do these webinars often, but we do these webinars often for our mastermind, for our underground group. Which, matter of fact, if you're part of our mastermind group, we're gonna have a webinar on a Wednesday where we show some crazy details. We'll be in Vegas and some other stuff, what we doing, so you get access to that. And for those of you who actually take action tonight, we're definitely gonna be sending you a message. And so for those of you that's telling me, um, Eric said awesome webinar, awesome stuff. Okay, so definitely, guys. For those of you who hasn't take action, go to the link 6weeks.allinonefreedom.com. You can see the timer is still going down. If you let the timer go down, like some of you are thinking, oh, maybe, I don't know. Like some of you, I see some other people has questioned, hey, man, I bought a Shopify course or whatever. I still don't get it, or whatever the case is. You can make up your mind or pay 2K, because once that 2 hour and 15 minutes break down, it doesn't matter what's going on in your mind right now, whether you thought you spent or whatever. I cannot vouch for somebody else's stuff, but I know me and Gabe, we actually putting up numbers, and our students are winning. And people come into our circle, they crushing it, they taking it to the next level. That's what we can tell you. You can vouch for that. I cannot tell you from somebody else. So regardless, guys, if you do take action, you're going to be winning with us. If you don't take action, you're going to keep watching us win, and we're going to go and take it to the next level and helping a bunch of people make money, and you're going to miss out. So like I said, there's only 2 hours and 56 minutes left. And as this clock goes down, if you wait to see if I'm lying and check it after 2 hours to see if you're going to still get it, I promise you this price will literally say 2K once you're about to get it. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to change the price for you or anything. We did it tonight. First come, first serve. If you're ready to crush it, you're ready to make it happen, we're ready to make it happen with you. Some of you even message me on Facebook and ask me, hey, if I can hold the price for you for next Monday or next Tuesday. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot hold the price. It's going to be what it is. If you're in this webinar tonight, right now, it's time for you to take action. If you can take action right now, take it right now at 1K. Guys, some of our campaign makes 1K in a day. So literally what we're teaching you in there is going to be worth, like literally if you're making 1K every single day, it's $365,000 for the year. I have stores right now that will make that for this year because it's making about okay, you know, 1K to 2K. Gabriel has stores that's making 3,000 to 5,000. He just showed you some of his campaign that's making 4 to 5,000. That's $1 million in the year, guys. We have stuff that's gonna be doing that. So if you really want to get that information, just imagine yourself, you know, 30 days from now, a month, 2, 3 months from now, you breaking that numbers, you're making the stuff happen for yourself. You have campaign that's running that's making you this type of money. You understand Facebook marketing down to the teeth. You can crush it, guys. I highly recommend you look at this clock. Don't let it go down. Or else, you know, you can just pay 2K tomorrow, or you can pay 2K on Friday to get in. But I'm giving you a unfair advantage on everybody else. So you can actually, if you're watching this the recording, I'm sorry, you know, the price will actually go up to its original price. But if you're watching this live right now, if you gotta call an uncle, you gotta call a cousin, whatever you gotta do right now to make it happen before 12 o'clock. I mean, I'm done. This was massive. I don't know if Gabe has anything to add. I can't wait to see you, brother, in Vegas. It's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have a good
I know, man. I'm excited. I just want to say that the bonus about the CPA course that we're gonna launch very soon. It's only for tonight's action takers, because that himself is gonna be another monster. You know, it's gonna be another monster on the works for the CPA, and it's gonna be only available for tonight until the clock reaches 0. After that, even if you buy for 2,000, I cannot give out more spots for the early bird.
Exactly, guys. We can only guarantee the people that take action tonight because this stuff is gonna be more crazy. Just imagine if you start making money and then we help you scale up to the next level. Now imagine if you have both campaign running and you can literally, when you get in, you learn how to really outsource the stuff and get other people to do your Shopify stuff, and then you're crushing CPA. You're gonna be a seven-figure earner really, really fast, faster than you think. So, but anyway, guys, my time is over. It's been amazing. It's been a pleasure to serve you. You guys, so many people still left on the line. You guys are enjoying yourself with me, but I got to go. You know, I'm gonna have the recording for those of you that love the recording and watch over it, get some tips, some more. But again, if you're going for the offer and you're watching the recording, sorry you missed out on the main offer. But guess what? I'm not even sorry because even paying full price for this stuff is still worth it. I mean, guys, come on. We have stores, we have people that's making $1,000 a day. In 2 days, making the amount that you're gonna be paying for this. So even if you're watching the recording and you miss out on the main original offer, you shouldn't feel down at all for actually taking this stuff because it's actually the actual price of what we're charging for it, guys. Take action because this stuff can change your life and get you to the next level. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure to serve you. Me and my partner Gabe, we out. I'll see you guys later. Bye.